All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, more AoC. More AoC. Let's put chat off and start the game. Already started, but now I'm catching up with the real time in the game. And they are playing as Turks on a desert like Arabia. And MBL now luring his deer to the town center. Let's see, forward gold, no main gold in the back for him, stone in the back, that's pretty good. Both players exact time to go up to feudal age. I see though, say my name aka VNS Yellow with men at arms upgrade. Now MBL also with men at arms upgrade, so it's raiding and counter raiding. Now a second archery range for yellow, while MBL with what's the next building? It's the first archery range. And yeah, he's left with 3 men at arms chasing, no, 4 men at arms versus none, but now archers for yellow. So yeah, now MBL is the one to be on the run, and a forward tower for yellow. Now this is the usual aggressive play by he. Haven't seen yellow playing at least 1v1 in a very long time. Even team games lately haven't seen him too much. Nevertheless, now MBL though in return with the faster castle age on the way, while yellow scale barding bloodlines castle age as well. 57 seconds later, to the other side another defensive tower for MBL, and MBL stone walls just to be well, more safer. You can never be 100% sure that the enemy can't break through, but to be more safer, he is well, he did build those stone walls, and MBL has the castle on the way, so he will go with Janissaries, guys, a few units there to counter these archers for yellow. 50 population for MBL, 53 population for yellow. On the left hand side yellow walled, on the right hand side not a full wall, only the lumberjacks. Now he just hit castle age, and let's see the units he goes for. For now nothing. He's researching the crossbow, the fletching only now though, the fletching and the second wood upgrade, while scouts now running back. And yeah, MBL with his castle, he will come out with Janissaries and building a second town center back in his base, while yellow, a second TC. No, that's the university. So university to research ballistics in ranged units fights. That's a very important upgrade to have, obviously. And now just finished the Bodkin arrow, so these has all the attacking and range basically upgrades. 7 range though, I can say only, compared to 8 range for those Janissaries, and 44 hit points for one Janissary, while 35 for the crossbows, and I think even lower for the scrim. But for now I see yellow going with full archer, well, crossbows. For the Turks, they have this one of the bonuses, light calves automatically upgraded from scouts once in castle age, and if the game goes longer to imperial age, those will automatically upgrade to hussars. Now knights on the right hand side, still with one town center. Now with only one town center, like I say, usually that player in our situation yellow has to play more aggressive. If not, then the economy for the other player, for MBL with 2 town centers, at least 2 town centers, maybe MBL will consider to build even a 3rd town center, will become stronger the economy, and well, he will be able to create more and stronger army. Hello Maverick. Well, you're the first one to say something in the chat, so I don't know how many are watching, but hello to you and to eventually other viewers as well. Welcome, guys, hope you enjoy it. Right, for now some defensive play for MBL. This is a pretty big important hill, and it seems that for now at least yellow is the one to control that hill. Army wise, he has 11 more army. Villagers wise though, it's 6 villagers more for MBL, and like I said, with a chance to increase even more. 2 town centers versus only 1. Yeah, still only 1 TC for VNS yellow. Now a second TC. Okay, so the difference won't be like a huge difference whatsoever. Nevertheless, 73 pop for yellow, 70 population for MBL, still creating Janissaries, and yeah, 2 mangonels on the way. Now, if you will able to take down at least half of those crossbows, then yeah, MBL will have an even bigger advantage. In my opinion, still the advantage is for him. He has how many villas? Now 8 villages more. Okay, not a huge advantage or difference, but it is. And MBL preparing to build another castle on top of the hill, but not on the right hand side, on this side, right in front of his base. And oh, another hit. I don't see yellow even moving his crossbows. Now he moved. Okay, in YouTube. All right, I am in YouTube, and nope, it seems that it's not live any longer. It lagged a bit, but that was it. And again, you see, where are you, OBS? Okay, where are you, OBS? So let's go back to our game. Well, in YouTube, seems that it was working. Nevertheless, after this game, I will reboot the router. Might have to do that. Again, I was jumping into this one since I saw MBL playing versus VNS yellow, and I said in the start of the stream that I haven't seen yellow at least in 1v1 for a very long time. So I was just curious. I was just, you know, starting the stream and jumping the game. Nevertheless, we have now MBL with a push, while again the mangonel helping here, VNS yellow, no VNS, excuse me, MBL. But now these knights able to take down both forward mangonels. These knights also doing some work for VNS yellow, but man, he lost most of his knights, and MBL still left with 17 army, while only 6 for VNS yellow, and still going down. Now yellow, hello MILF Hunter, now yellow with 3 town centers, while MBL probably also 3 or 2. No, whoa, I'm surprised now to see MBL stays with 2 town centers, while yellow is with 3 TCs. Yeah, his army, those Janissaries will be pretty difficult to counter. Now I see yellow building a second stable, and no, he has 4 town centers. What the hell? Yellow with 4 TCs, are you for real? But army difference is more than double for MBL, 26 to 12. Villages the same, 75, but yellow will have a chance to increase the difference in the villagers number, because 4 town centers versus only 2. Let's go to MBL. Yeah man, 2 town centers, 105, 106 population, while 89 pop here for yellow and 4 town centers. But he is under heavy pressure, and some of his villages we can see from 78 vills, 18 idols not working. So even with now a small difference in favor for yellow, with villagers I mean, still more villagers working for MBL. And like I said, yellow will need a type of army, something to try and counter those Janissaries. On top of that, now MBL, he's on the way to Imperial Age. Wow, on the way to Imperial Age. 91, 94 population for yellow, and Castle Age. Well, he's still creating army from all stables, yeah, from 3 stables, a few crossbows inside these archery ranges, but nah, it's not enough, man. It's not enough. And I'm curious if yellow will continue to play once MBL will hit Imperial Age, because the difference might be even bigger in terms of you know, strength of the army. Let's say like that. I mean, MBL probably would consider to build, you know, some, well, he has, no, probably would consider he has stables, and now probably he will create some camels to specifically counter these knights. VNS Yellow, indeed, Casanova, VNS Yellow. Well, it's, let's say, his most known nickname. But if, you know, many players will keep asking who is VNS Yellow, I will put him, you know, say my name, just like that in the scoreboard. That's it. But I know him as Yellow, man. Back in the days, from years ago. Never mind, we have now Yellow pushing back MBL just a little bit and researching the first attacking upgrades for his knights. Situation with the relics, MBL doesn't even have a monastery, and none for Yellow also. Okay, a few Janissaries here for MBL to try and break through. Now MBL bringing again Janissaries forward, and in a couple of seconds he will be in Imperial Age. There you go. Hello Fangorn, hello to you and to the viewers that are watching the stream. So we have Yellow housed at 120, right? Resources, let's say, looking okay-ish, but MBL now with more upgrades, Ring Archer armor, and he's keep coming with Janissaries. Well, we'll find out. Anyway, 113 population for Yellow, while 120 for MBL. And since Turks, since Turks, they have chemistry, right? It's another, let's say, bonus for the Turkish civilization. They don't require to research chemistry. They have it by default once up into Imperial Age, so he can create bomber cannons right away. And obviously, the Janissaries are also stronger. Still 8 range, but now 17 attack. Conscription for MBL. Hello, hello, hello. Miss Katsunika in chat. Got a keyboard with blue. That's it. I don't care if it's better. It just sounds more manly. Oh, Mr. GPN. Burn a tree, save a planet, man. Katsuni company. Meanwhile, I'm off to burn a tree. Okay, guys. Okay. So one town center down for Yellow. Like I said, if he doesn't go anytime soon to Imperial Age to try at least and to match, you know, the power of MBL's GG, man. Yeah, he will call it GG. I was about to say, I mean, the difference was there. Yeah, well, Yellow was preparing to go up to Imperial Age, but it was a big difference. We will see. So it's 43 minutes, right? And we will see when MBL was in Imperial Age. So 43 minutes for now. Let's go to the achievements. Military, more kills for MBL with 18 largest more army. Economy, very good boom here for MBL. Everything better, much better. Food, 2,000 more. Wood was pretty close though. The same, not a big difference with the stone. Gold, 500 more. But the big difference was the food, 2,000. And tech-wise, 40-41. So we were in 43.06 over 3 minutes. And Yellow didn't even click up yet Imperial Age, so big difference. In the end though, 15 villages highest more for Yellow, but he was already under heavy pressure. Hello Meatman, hello. Was that emote? My god. Let's return and change the score, because game 2 people is on the way. 1-0 for MBL, taking the lead. And he won 13 points, while Yellow lost 13 points. Now MBL was 2300 and now 2313, thanks to these 13 points. Keep coming. Probably MBL saying now to Yellow, give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Well, he means the points, obviously. All right. And here we have the spec delay showing, displaying game 2, guys. Probably it's going to be another Arabia. And by the looks, it is Team Random. Random Sieves Mirror. Aha. All right, so how are you, beautiful people? How are you, man? Are you ready for tomorrow's second part, Doubt versus the Viper? or the Viper versus Doubt 15 GMT. I will continue to stream that one in Vubli Official. Hopefully though that tomorrow they will play a few more games than 6. The score it's 5-1 for Viper after those 6 games. give it to him. Oh my god, I didn't know you're a mem fan, man. Good for you. I can give a shit about Viper versus Doubt. Well, I do. Now we all have our preferences, so interesting to see. And I remember some time ago, like a week or two ago, when I did a stream, somebody was telling that Viper is not as strong anymore like he was, let's say 2-3 years ago, when he was at his peak probably. And I said it, wait until you guys will see a big 1v1 tournament, and you will see not only Viper but including Viper, all the top players including Viper started to practice 1v1, like serious practice. You will see a different Viper playing 1v1, a different level of 1v1 from Viper. And well, how many really did expect it? 5-1, this great start for Viper. I'm not saying now that for sure 100% he's going to win, but he has a big lead, man. He has a big lead. Okay, this time it's another desert like Arabia, but Goth's War. Let's go with shit off, I mean chat off. Concentrate. I think Viper is just used to the more casual gameplay he has to have while streaming. Nah, man, he's more than fine. It's when you play and stream, you have like a small lag. It's small, right? For those players that they want the fastest speed, whatever possible available, then yeah, maybe they will affect them, but very little, man, very little. He's getting older too. Okay, this is Viper versus Nikov, best of 21. If you're asking me, write a score, Viper versus Nikov, best of 21, with cash, not only rated games, cash involved, like it is for now, let's say 1,000 or 2,000 bucks. I would say Viper is going to win that one with 11-3 or 11-4 at the maximum. I'm not saying that Nikov is not good, but Nikov's main map is Arabia, right? One more time, not implying that he cannot play other maps as well. But we are talking about these two players, Viper and Nikov. Viper has a lot more experience in all the other maps than Nikov. Viper today could destroy Viper 5 years ago. I'm just saying, guys, this is my prediction if Viper versus Nikov will happen. Nikov is a very strong player. Totally deserves, right, the first spot that he still currently has in 1v1 rating, and for the first time he is 2.5k plus, but again, if there is a 1v1 with big cash prizes, Viper will win. I'm saying 99% Viper will win, not going 100%, because again, nothing can be 100% except death or whatever, but we are not talking about those philosophical topics here. We are talking about AoC, about the game. Yeah, he's one of the most and talented players in the game, probably my favorite. Okay, best of 21. Yeah, man, it's pretty difficult to beat Viper. It's close to impossible to beat Viper. Jordan proved that he's not unbeatable though. He was able to win. It was very close though, but I don't see Doubt winning versus Viper, in this best of 21. and I don't see Nikov winning versus Viper. If they going to play, if they start to play tomorrow, you know, with the same big prices, Viper's winning, man. Anyway, let's go back to our game. So in this game, being Goths, they don't have the stone walls. We will see some palisades, obviously, to protect lumber camps, for example, mining camps with either gold or stone, so important areas. Maybe even a full palisade wall, but no stone walls, thank God for the Goths. So 21 population we have now. MBL building his barrack, while in return it's a fast feudal for yellow. 22 population, while MBL building the barrack. No, it's going to be also a fast feudal for him, but 23 population. There you go. So one extra villager for MBL, and the difference between them, it's 24 seconds. More or less, it's exactly that extra villager for MBL, but slightly faster. Feudal age, like I said, for yellow, and yellow going forward with a vil, with only a vil. Now, I don't like this too much, to be honest. Anyway, he has the scout there just in case, you know, he finds one wolf on the way to MBL's base, and he will find a wolf, probably this one. Yeah, and he's going there, but he's finding 2 extra sheep, which should be for MBL. Will he send those sheep? No. He wants all the food, all the free food available. Not laming the boars, but taking the sheep. Thank you, MBL. He should have said that. Thank you, MBL. And that villager slowly goes to the left-hand side of MBL's base. 25 population for MBL. And we have 25 now for yellow. The first one to hit feudal age as expected, and he started a palisade wall, while this villager still going around. Oh, he can see now MBL. He's on the way to village and 3 militias, so he will research probably men-at-arms. MBL probably with the men-at-arms upgrade research, while this is the first tower for yellow to try and hit the wood line. The back wood line there for MBL, but I think without fletching, that tower won't hit any of these villagers. Hello Larmoire, what's the thing with your title? Nothing. It's just the fact that you can't you know, figure out what women really wants. Nothing. It's a fact. It's a reality. If you are one of those that you think you know, then what can I say? Congratulations, man. Being punished for bad scouting, I guess. Nevertheless, that tower is getting built, but one more time, without fletching, I don't think it will be in the range of any of these villages. Probably these two. Katsuni has awesome titles. Thank you, man. Thank you, Casey. and no. He's hitting the house, so as expected. While back home, now yellow with a second archery range, and palisade walls to the right hand side of his town center. Palisade walls to protect his gold miners. Oh, and I also see a yellow with 2 men-at-arms. I thought that he will stay, you know, with only archers or whatever ranged units. Now it wasn't the best move for him. And I think he hit finally one of these villagers building the blacksmith, and after the fletching, then yes, he will hit all these villagers, if not all of them, at least these 3 I'm thinking. So MBL, I think he will move in the end all the villagers to a safer spot. Maybe you could ask your girlfriend what she wants, and if she's good, she will just tell you. Good luck, Larmoire, one more time. Good luck in finding out, man. Good luck. If you start to ask, you know, all the time your girlfriend what she wants, don't be surprised if one day she just leaves, man. You will not be interested or interesting for her if you just keep asking without you actually figure it out and surprise her. Like a pleasant surprise. But hey, like I said, man, if it was for you, then congratulations. Congratulations. What women do you know? Quite a lot. Do I have like a girlfriend? No, I don't have for some time already, and I don't bother. They're just too expensive. You know, when I want to have a good time, when I want to feel that soft skin, when I want to touch a puss or, you know, some nice big boobs, I just, you know, find some specific places to do that. It's simple, man. To have a girlfriend is just too expensive, at least to me. At least to me. If for you it's worth it, like I said, man, have all the happiness in the world and good luck. Right, so 37 population. Let's go back to our game now. Forward aggressive tower by MBL to deny the gold, the main gold for yellow. Yellow though coming aggressive with the vills to try and destroy the forward tower, but some army there for MBL hitting on these villagers, and we see yellow losing them one by one. Now MBL with fletching upgrade on the way, probably he will be able to take out this tower, but look at the kills and death ratio, it's almost double for MBL, 15 to 8. Oh ho ho! Yeah, man, hookers. I mean, it's cheaper, you know, to go whenever you're in the mood than to have a girlfriend and asking you on a daily basis different stuff. I want this, I want that, come with me to the left side, to the right side, to the... Man, this is heaven. Nothing and nobody to bother me. I don't bother anybody. Again, to me, it's just perfect. Here with some dark age men. Like I said, man, if you feel good the way you are, don't let anybody else tell you any different. It's no problem, man. It's no problem. Dark age, man. Okay. I like the description. Yeah, what can I say, man? If for you I'm a dark age man, so be it. Don't mind, man. I just feel great the way I am right now. Alright, now again, going back, and we can talk about these topics in between the games. I mean, here most of the viewers, if not all of them, are to watch these beautiful games. Even more with Yellow, aka Say My Name, which I haven't, me at least, haven't seen him in some 1v1s for a very long time. And another tower for MBL. Now, not really close to Yellow's base, but he wanted to keep the pressure. Nevertheless, with more army in the area, Yellow able to completely push back MBL. And MBL with 4 villagers going back home. 44 population for Yellow, 46, now 46 also for MBL, but MBL will have to play some defensive play. By the way, does he have villagers? Yes, he's mining stone with 3 villagers, so we might see, you know, some towers, some defensive towers for MBL to protect, you know, the endangered or whatever, threatened resources. Ahaha, Mr. Terrorinho in the house! And of course, what's the first thing that a Chupacabra can say it? Pervert. And of course, the big love sign, man. Pays up front and showers first. It's tolerant. Nah, man, it's fine. I mean, again, if somebody is thinking in a way about me, what can I do? I'm just, you know, the way I am. And I'm not trying to convince anybody otherwise. That's their opinion. I can only hope, you know, that by spending some more time here, maybe, you know, they can see me different. That's all, man. That's all. If this is what you think of me, one more time, that's your opinion, man. No problem. You just said it, fine, and let's move on. Pervert. Look at Terrorinho. Look at Terrorinho. Look who's talking, man. He is a big pervert himself, but he's calling others. He's pointing fingers on others. Mr. Terrorinho, let me know, man. Do you still, you know, hold those show matches? Is there anyone happening anytime soon? Well, I think tomorrow you'll have to, if it's happening, you'll have to find a good time, because you know tomorrow at 3 p.m. GMT, Doubt and Viper will continue their best of 21. You say are close to say, don't you think so? No, man, this is what I think. This is what I think. I mean, how many times really do I have to repeat? I don't have a girlfriend, right? And I'm just feeling great the way I am. I got used to it. That makes me sexist because I don't want to have a girlfriend. Come on, man, let's be serious. And if I want to have some fun, right, and going to hookers, does that again make me sexist? What the fuck, man? It's like I said, I feel good because nobody bothers me. I don't bother anybody. So what are we talking here? And I just told you and everybody else, if you guys feel you know, great the way you are with whatever, girlfriends, wives, fiancés, doesn't matter, then good for you, man. Wish everybody you know, all the happiness in the world. That's it, man. That's it, man. Locker room of AoC. Nah, man, we are talking. I mean, he's trying to understand, probably, you know, I mean, trying to understand. He sees things in one way. He thinks that, you know, I hate women, or I don't, man. I love them chicks. I'm done with that. Oh my God, Terrorinho, sad to hear it, man, because it was well, because it's a reason it was becoming popular, and I'm pretty sure, you know, that at least the arena map lovers, players, right? They were appreciating that, seriously. I feel great with my right hand. Well, sometimes with both hands, you know. Nah, it's not that beautiful said. It's the way I see it, man. And you know what's funny? Sometimes some viewers, some people asking some things, you know, and you give them an honest answer, and they think it's a lie or you're hiding something. And it's funny, you know, because when you're lying, for example, so many believes it. It's the other way around. But one more time, let's keep talking about these right between the games. So we have yellow with a faster castle age, but he is now in defensive mode, not full defensive mode, but still defensive mode, because these two towers taking out MBL of both woodlines, but MBL already moved his lumberjacks to another place, and back home he's building the first stable, and he's continuing with towers. And for now he denied yellow with his main gold, with a second gold also in the range of those towers. So to go for gold, yellow will have to find an extra, like a third gold. Can he see this one? Yes, he can. So that's why we see him sending villagers to build a town center right away, while we see him coming out with the first knight to protect basically these villages from eventual these annoying skirmishers, just to buy enough time to have the town center built, and like this basically to mine gold to allow him keep going with a stronger army. But that knight is just simply going away, and MBL, yeah, he spotted these villagers building the town center. Oh ho ho ho! Because he's a Scandi? No, man, MBL is playing pretty good. Don't you think so? I mean, look at the rating. He has 2313, so 2.3k. It's more than a VNS yellow, man. No, he sucks because he's MBL. Gatsuni is The realest cat in the game. Cat, okay. Now this is a new one. Anyway, once in Castle Age, we see MBL trying now to increase the pressure. He's mining Yellow's main gold. Only now Yellow sends his army forward to do some more raidings. Right, a few units there, defensive units for MBL, but he's coming now with knights back home. MBL with a second stable, so he's creating knights from both stables. Well, I don't think 58 pop. Let's see now, 58 and 83, so it's 20 something, 20 plus more population here for MBL. Army wise, yeah, it's huge now. It's double for M. This is 2-0, man. He has 13 villagers more, MBL. These towers did something for Yellow, but not enough. And yeah, probably we will see a Yellow calling it GG after losing all this army. Or maybe he will try to keep playing for some time. But already look at the army difference. It's 28 to 7. We have Yellow buying stone. Now I think he's thinking of placing a castle and go with Huskers. Yeah, a castle incoming for Yellow. So Huskers and spear spikes probably to counter the enemy army. This is so GG. Yes, Leo, I agree, man. This looks GG. Anyway, now this castle might take out these forward gold miners of MBL, but he will move to the other gold eventually, right? And he has 3 rams, man. 3 rams. This is a defensive siege workshop now for Yellow. And is it working? Not working. MBL keep coming forward with army and more army. So okay, after losing 2 villagers as expected, MBL moving the remaining ones to build a town center to still say my name's Yellow's extra gold. And the knights are closing the gap. Raiding party. Yellow again delayed, at least delayed with mining the gold. 1 knight is down, bloodlines and +2 armor, which makes them stronger, and I don't see a way for Yellow to save this town center. Even if he's coming out with villagers, this group of skirmishers, they can take out some of those villagers, right? And yeah, he's losing everything. And population increasing now will increase to even 40 more, or more than 40. Now it's 42. Wow, so it's going close to double. Okay, only those 1-2 Huskers coming out for Yellow won't save him. I mean, he will need at least a group of 5-7 to do something against this group of knights again, with +1 attack, +2 armor and bloodlines. Ideally is to have mixed in some pikes, right, to counter those knights. Nevertheless, whoa, beautiful play though here for Yellow, able to come out with 1 mangonel behind the house and behind the siege workshop. But still, this is a huge advantage. 90 population for MBL. He has 1-2 town centers, 3 town centers, okay. A second one or a third one in his base to the main gold, and the third one forward to mine the extra gold of Yellow. And Yellow still not on gold. He's mining the stone. He's bringing though a few more Huskers to deal with the rams and with the enemy skirmishers. Hello, Jubin 911. I'm thinking that you are Benzema, because I don't know this nickname, Jubin 911, but I'm thinking that your previous nickname was Benzema 911. I think it's you. Okay. Right. So full defensive play here for VNS Yellow. Well, he has these 2 forward villagers, and it's a surprise, seriously, for me to see that MBL went back with all his knights to counter only these, you know, few villagers forward. Well, he was trying to deny basically that tower, yes, but he could use his own vills. Now he has the tower, so it won't be too easy for Yellow to finish the extra tower. One more time, if Yellow can go some pikes, then it's a different story. Nevertheless, we have now yellow rebuilding the town center to mine that extra gold. Might work out, man. Since 1 minute and I already go crazy. Why is say my name calling? I don't know, man. Fault here, 1, 2, 3. I thought that he will call it GG as well, because it's big difference. But he's thinking now with gods, so cheaper infantry, both Huskers, champions, whatever, you know, militias, men at arms, and infantry, they are cheaper for the gods. So he's thinking that if he can go, you know, with let's say 10 Huskers, 10 spears, he can counter the army. But MBL on top of that has also some monks, already converted 1 Huskers. But I agree, I really thought that he would call it GG right once MBL took most of his army, the forward army that at one point he had it. But nah, it doesn't happen, man. And we have now, oh, check it out, another castle incoming for yellow. And if he will be successful, he will take out MBL. No, man, MBL is too late, man. It's too late. Not a fast reaction, or not a fast enough reaction. Nevertheless, here comes MBL with 1 mangonel. Oh, is he denying that castle? That castle is 88%. A tower also, and 95, 96, 98, 99, and 100. Whoa! Okay, guys, so he was able to finish the castle, and this castle will offer him some more you know, hopes, let's say more hopes. But look at this, man. MBL is on the way to Imperial Age. Population wise, it's more than 3 times, or in the range of 3 times for MBL, and still full defensive for yellow. But MBL doesn't have a castle. Nevertheless, with this castle and taking down the enemy towers and that town center, yellow can go back obviously to mine the extra gold and to keep creating army. MBL though with raiding party forward, nothing left except this blacksmith and this tower. Okay, but I don't see MBL even bothering to go for that one. So Imperial Age, chainmail armor, long swords. MBL will go for standard infantry, and he has already 2, 4, 5, 6 barracks forward, preparing to counter the enemy Huskars. While another town center now for yellow to the extra stone. 43 population for yellow. Look at the resources, while MBL 114 population with enough food, enough gold. So yeah, the difference is pretty big, man. What was your most expensive hooker experience? My most expensive was when I was in Cyprus back in '95. And I was with a buddy there. Well, we met there, basically another Romanian dude. We had a great time in the end, and it was pretty expensive. We wanted to have, you know, something, let's say, like special. It was also the first gangbang that I did with him, and we had 3 hookers, man. Me and him with three hookers, again, believe it or not. And they were bloody Russians, which at that time they were considered like #1, at least there, and they were bloody expensive. But I was younger, man, back then. I was 22 years younger. Well, I was I was 28 and just willing to experiment. Me and him with 3 hookers. Yellow calls GG. GG, man, indeed, GG. So sorry for this, guys. We have 2-0. Let's go with the achievements because they launched the next game already. So we have more kills for MBL, but yellow wasn't like super far behind. Still huge advantage for MBL. 12th largest more army. Economy wise, stone was better for yellow, while clearly look at the big, huge, humongous difference in resources between the 2 players. Food, wood and gold, much more. So yeah, and Imperial Age, no Imperial Age for yellow, but this time once he saw you know, MBL in Imperial Age, right away GG. And villagers more than double, 55 villagers highest more for MBL, even though 2 castles for yellow. Didn't matter, baby, didn't matter. Really nice story. MBL didn't swarm with knights earlier. Well, he tried, man. He tried. I mean, he did, but he didn't also have like a large number. Not this one, man. Let's go back. And yeah, no, yellow not playing anymore. So now we have MBL versus Whoop. Let me change the score though, so you guys know that it was, or whatever. It was 2-0. Where are you? Where are you? OBS, here you are. So score 2-0 for MBL. There you go. And let me change in the meantime. Now player 2 is Whoop. Player 2 is Whoop. And the flag is China. Player 2 flag China. Yeehaw! Okie dokie. Like hearing that boy. Come on, man. Get Katsuni for your gangbang. Well, Mr. Terrorinho, that would have been a dream, man, to have the real Katsuni for a gangbang. That was whoo, yellow GG. What was your worst hooker experience? Well, the first one, to be honest. I was bloody terrified. I didn't know what to expect or whatever. Well, I think it was, for me, it was nice in the end because, yeah, the power of pussy is the power of pussy. But I don't think it was a very pleasant experience for her. And like I said, I was terrified, man. I was just a stupid Dumbo kid. Anyway, let me change everything. Let's reset the score though. 0-0. A man must be brave to hire a hooker. I wasn't the one to hire a hooker. I had friends that basically like forced me to go. It was not me willingly, but after that one, yeah, man, it became an interesting thing, more and more interesting thing. Right, so we have now MBL versus Whoop, and another desert like Arabia. In previous 2 games, both they were desert like Arabias, and they are playing Hans. It seems that Whoop, though, is the one that specifically wants to play Hans. MBL can play whatever, and between him and Yellow, they went team random, which means random Sieves mirror. But I think they specifically picked Hans because, one more time, Whoop is playing Hans. Now, as the map goes, back gold for MBL with a side stone, forward gold, forward gold, so 2 golds forward and a stone forward, but the main gold is in the back. The wood though for MBL, man, this one, so few wood for him. I mean, it's a pretty small forest, right? This one seems to be better, but he will have to build the lumber camp either here or behind the forest to have access to more wood. So not an ideal one, to be honest. So yeah, the wood not that great for MBL. While on the other side we have, look at the forest for Whoop, man. This is like a bloody cheating one. This forest goes to the edge of the map, so it's a very good one. He can even use this cliff to build palisade walls between the cliff forest, and like that all this left hand side, all this left area in his map will be completely safe. He will have to be extra careful in front of the town center and to the right hand side where he has big hills surrounding his town center. The same to the left hand side. So Whoop's town center is in a crater. It's downhill pretty much everywhere. While for MBL, smooth as a, you know, baby born pussy, man. Smooth. Close to the town center, no big hills. Some hills, but pretty far from the town center, so he shouldn't be worried. Okay, in case he wants to wall though, well, he'll have to use, or I think he might use this cliff to build some palisade walls, and this cliff as well, but let's find out. So for the first lumber camp, he went to this forest on the right hand side while going for the first boar. Whoop already with the first boar in the town center and coming with the second. So yeah, faster boars for him. Now let's see how important, right, or if this will give Whoop some advantage. To go right, too scared to get it up. Too scared to go for it. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, it seems that ooh, but with the cost of some extra hits, MBL found here Whoop's base, while Whoop also finding MBL's base. If I go with the fog of war, yeah, he's trying. Oh, he can see the boar. He can see the boar going to the right hand side. I mean, if he was paying attention, he could see the boar going to the right hand side of the fog of war. So he should know that here somewhere must be MBL's town center. While MBL, well, he found already Whoop's town center. He got some hits out of it, but already both boars in the TC. Anyway, they have information, at least MBL, and I'm pretty sure that Whoop in the end will find. But man, for now he didn't find MBL's base, and he could see the second boar going to the right hand side, but not paying attention. So he couldn't see the main gold. And look at him still trying to find MBL's base. Unbelievable. You see, even top players sometimes they just don't see everything right happening in the map, man. Not everything. I don't have the money for those plus. It's cheaper to just take a girl out on a few dates. Crot plus, good luck, man. Good luck. I mean, after the first date, if you go with the chick and you buy her, you know, some popcorn and that's it, and the juice, bye-bye for second date. Anyway, anybody will do whatever they think it's good for them, man. So no problem. We all have our preferences and so on, and it's fine. Would be actually so weird if two people will feel and whatever, you know, exactly the same, 100% the same. This is why I like Viet bonus. Okay, and actually Horny as well. Okay. So it's a forward, guys. Whoop going forward, and he's building already the barrack forward. He's going to be almost 1 minute faster to fuel age. 50 it's 9 seconds, so 51 seconds faster, but 2 extra villages for MBL. So 21 population up for Whoop, while 23 population up for MBL. And here comes the forward archery range for Whoop, while MBL is luring the deer to his town center. I was talking about the game. Yeah, you're talking about the game. I know, man. I like Vietnamese bonus. But are they playing with... because it's Hans, man. I don't think they're playing with Wololo, you know. Viet bonus lets you know where is the TC of the enemy. Oh, I had no idea. You see, I had no idea. Have to play myself more with this new expansion, right? Wololo, to get used to it and to know all these new differences with the new civilization, like you pointed out, man. Viet bonus. I think I would feel used as well if I'd have to pay for sex. This is the classic AoC. I know. This is the classic AoC. That's why I said, I mean, what's the point of telling about the Viet? But you make a comparison, right? Anyway, it's a forward tower for Whoop, so Whoop is playing aggressive. He was able to take down MBL's scout, MBL, with 1 archery range and the barrack to the right hand side, and he might lose another vill. No, he's running away. but out of the 4 forwards, there's still 4 forwards left for Whoop, building a second archery range. 28 to 23 population, more aggressive play by Whoop, and no, man, I thought that he will do the wall, he will build the wall, the palisade wall, to have both lumber camps safer, but no, I don't see any wall yet for the Chinese player, and 2, 4, now 5 farms for him, while the same for MBL, 5, a 6th farm, but going out of the tower range. And yeah, his defensive tower, MBL's defensive tower, taking out Whoop's forward tower. MBL mining stone with 2, 3 villagers. Okay, what he has inside those archery ranges: 34 population for Whoop, 28 population for MBL. Yeah, MBL a few skirmishers, but more army here for Whoop. 6 to 3, it's double the army. MBL even using some of his villages, 2 out of the 3 stone miners, to chase away Whoop's skirmishers. Chinese without wall, exactly my reaction, Leo. I was checking and I was like, what? This is not a typical Chinese player by the looks, because come on, most of them, if not all of them, they are walling pretty fast, you know, in the game. But here it's another tower. No, it's a palisade wall for Whoop, at least for now. Would you say MBL is the 5th best player worldwide? No, I wouldn't say that. In 1v1, the way I see it, it's Viper, Doubt, Nikov, well, Leary, Nikov, it's pretty close. I'm not saying this is like number 1, 2. I'm pointing out 5, in my opinion, of the best 1v1 players, but number 1 is definitely Viper. Right, Doubt is Doubt, but Doubt, you know, can also lose sometimes. He just lost 2 days ago, but they were playing Wololo Kingdoms. He lost versus Leary 2-0. So Viper won. Then the other players, pointing out top 1v1 in my list: Doubt, Nikov, Leary, the Max, Bhakti, Team, MBL, but I don't see MBL in top 5. And Yo, yeah, excuse me, Yo, you're right, man, fault here, but I don't see MBL in top 5. And Bhakti and Slam, Chris and Slam are bad in tournaments. Did you see Chris playing 1v1 lately? Because I haven't. If you did, please tell me if he was playing strong. And I'm not trolling, I'm not joking, seriously. Ryut, he's an amazing 1v1 player as well, but again, even for Nations Cup tournament, I know it's team game, but even for Nations Cup tournament, he didn't practice as much, man. And without practice, even Jordan, you know, that came back without too much practice like before, he's not at, you know, his 2 years ago level. But one more time, guys, seriously, and I'm talking seriously, the next big 1v1 tournament, you will see these guys, you know, playing to their top level. Ryut and Slams are chokers. Jordan won't make it. Yeah, well, not too many people convinced of Jordan's achievements lately. Back to our game. In the meantime, though, a defensive tower between the 2 lumber camps here for MBL. If he wouldn't have built that tower, man, with more army, there Whoop would have done like a big mess in MBL's base. And the forward tower now for Whoop, the other forward tower for Whoop, denying MBL with that stone. MBL still has access to his main gold in the back. He does best strategies, yes, yeah, I know. If only he had the same level as 2 years ago, I know, man. But one more time, guys, seriously, I'm not saying that MBL is a bad player, but not top 5 in my list. No offense, right, to him or to anybody else, but nah, he's not, you know, top 5 in my list. And I don't have like a definitive top 5, but Viper still, I place him number 1. And the other guys, it's in the list, but not necessarily in the order. Like I said, but Faultier here has a point. I didn't mention Yo, which is a fantastic and very strong 1v1 player. There's gotta be Eddie somewhere in the list. Well, in Arena, yes, But in Arena, lately I haven't watched, Arena played too much, and I have seen some other players also reaching like 2.2, 2.3k level. When I was looking in the morning, by the way, guys, at the 1v1 top players list in AoC zone, I saw Yannick, I think number 8 or 9 with 2300 plus, so 2.3k plus for Yannick. Like, what the fuck, man? Haven't seen him playing, seriously. Any of you guys saw him playing? I mean, to reach 2.3k in 1v1, man, it's a great achievement. It's a great achievement. Anybody know? In Arena, though, you have Stefan, you have Metal, you have Loiza, MBL is also a strong player, Viper, obviously, Doubt, as surprising as it is, he is strong, 1v1 player, AD, obviously, should be in our list, and he is definitely in our list. Then, who else? Dracont is also a strong 1v1 player. You guys name it. Yeah. By the way, nice whoop aggression. Very nice. Very, very nice. Check out MBL, though he's trying to counter. But the army, man, again, 25-3. This is GG. MBL unable to recover, man. 1672 population for whoop. His economy back home is untouched. And GG, yeah. After MBL didn't succeeded in taking out the forward towers, he called it GG, man. So super aggressive play by Whoop in the first game, and it's a huge surprise, at least to me, to see a Chinese player not even a small palisade wall to protect, one of his resources. Stone miners, gold miners, lumberjacks, whatever. Huge surprise. But super aggressive play by Whoop in this first game, man. Okay, 33, so more than double the kills here for Whoop. 17 more with 16 largest more army. Huge difference, even though wood, though it was over 1000 more for Whoop. Food, not that big of a difference, more stone for Whoop, while gold in return was more for MBL. But since they were playing, with mostly trash army, Whoop, with a much bigger difference army, obviously, and faster field age, it paid off for him to go aggressive with those initial towers. 5 villagers highest more for Whoop, and yeah, this is the timeline. Generally play like this. Yes, he does. You're right. I mean, he's a very aggressive player. He is a very aggressive player. Oh man. Oh, okay. So let's change the score, guys. 1-0 for Whoop, taking the early lead. And the game 2 is on the way. Viper and Doubt are both very good in Arena. Yes, they are. I just don't get it how I don't know, man, but he has like one step, he's like one level above the others, even though go for all the other players at their peak level. Viper and again, like 2 years ago, Jordan, these two players were like at least one level above the others, all the others. It's amazing, these two players. But with Jordan out, came back recently, but I don't know, it seems that he doesn't do as well as he did when he came back 2-3 years ago. Nevertheless, hopefully that if he plays more and if we will have a big 1v1 tournament, he will practice even more, and maybe we'll see Jordan back to his top peak shape. That would be lovely. So the second game, another Desert Like Arabia, and one more time Hans. So I was right. Most likely this is picked civilization, not by random, by picking random. And let's go chat off. Let's analyze the map a little bit. I love the word, analyze. Any word that it's, starting with anal, man, should be in the Hall of Fame of Oxford Dictionary or whatever, you know what I mean. So yeah, let's analyze now. MBL with a forward main gold, side back-ish stone, secondary gold also forward, one forward stone, and the third gold it's on a side pretty far this time from the town center. And now he has some important, you know, hill in front of his future base, in front of that main gold. So let's see how he will decide to do, to play this time. Hello AoE fan, you came in a good time, man, when people, you know, here started to talk about hookers and, you know, some of these kind of experiences. Ooh, check out Whoop going for the first boar behind the forest and no loom. Watch out, watch out. He's coming downhill, but didn't take any hit downhill. That was... oh, he was a bit lucky. Anyway, only 9 hit points left, but he's getting that first boar. The villager inside the TC, there you go. And he's getting the first boar. While the second boar is also pretty far away from the town center. So one more time. Woohoo! Viper should be disqualified. Actually, his father runs Vubli. AoE fan, that's wrong, man. His father doesn't run Vubli. His father runs AoC Zone. This kid. I mean, it would be fun if there were more players on Viper's level. That's true. Seriously, Grunt is still the most genius player to ever play AoC. Yeah, Grunt was an amazing player. Deadpool AoC. Agreed, man. Agreed. Back in the days, we had, you know, Coven, RD Champion, Mistiori. Don't forget how aggressive Mistiori was, man. I mean, people started to play, you know, with lower population up to feudal age. Let's say the classic 21, 22 pop because of Mistiori, Yori, right? He was playing so aggressive. And I think Whoop is trying to play his style. Now the second board coming for Whoop, I was talking about it. And no loom also, man. He has some balls. Good job, man. Going for both boards really far from the town center, no loom. While, let's see the resources for Whoop. He has main gold on a side back, which is good, but both stones forward. And MBL just passed with his scout over there. And seeing both stone mines in the range of potentially a forward tower, let's see if MBL will play this one more aggressive, or if he will still go for 23 pop. No, man, not anymore. Both players researching loom at the exact time with 20 vils and the scout 21 pop, and probably both of them will be on the way to feudal age with 21 population. Yeah, MBL hitting feudal age and the same Whoop, so exact same time with the loom upgrades and the feudal age. And Whoop again with a great second forest. This one has the oasis, but still it's good. Plenty of wood to take from that one. But the second forest, no oasis. It's a big forest. While MBL, one more time. It's, let's say, decent, right? This wood line, it's decent. And MBL coming forward this time with 5 villages. He wants to play revenge time here, man. He will show Whoop how to forward, while Whoop is building a barrack back home, and this time no aggressive play like in the first game for Whoop, but MBL coming aggressive. One of his 5 villages, though, it's really low HP, only 10 hit points left, and maybe, well, not maybe, MBL is hoping to have a faster feudal age time, but he will see that they are at the exact same time. Anyway, the scout coming back for Whoop to spot the forward villagers of MBL, and he's building the archery range, and has to go back. And we see Whoop started to build a palisade wall to the right hand side. He wanted to play somehow safer, and after 1 militia he's coming out with 1 spear to help his eventual army. But check out MBL. MBL is trying to take out the stone of Whoop. He's building the first tower in a safer place for him. Obviously he's trying to out micro here Whoop, and he was able to kill Whoop's scout. Good job. But watch out, yeah, watch out with your own scout. Whoop is 24 population, while MBL 25 population, and he is finishing the tower. But here comes a counter tower for Whoop. While let's see if MBL will be able to deny that one. A second tower incoming for MBL, and his few units hitting on some villages. No, not the villages. He's hitting just on the spear. And with 5 vills versus 2, 3. Oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Some problems in finishing that tower. And MBL will have the tower probably at the same time as Whoop, even though Whoop started to build that tower faster. No, even slightly faster than Whoop, and Whoop almost losing a vill, getting hit of 1. But now this tower for MBL can support, you know, his villages to help him to take down that tower. Good job, man. Good job. Good play, this one. But let's see if Whoop will be able to hold in the end or not. This time, MBL back home. Well, his economy is untouched, but let's not jump on the conclusion or say something. It's only the start of the feudal age, or just very few minutes in the feudal age. Still plenty of time. No, I don't see MBL coming out with villages, but with more villages in the tower. He's the one probably with a chance here to take down defensive tower. Whoop's defensive tower. And some of these units to also help Whoop to destroy MBL's forward tower. When the villages come out to repair those towers, both players now with villages out of the towers, while Whoop with some army over there. Army, and they're repairing the tower. Who has more repairments? I think MBL managed to repair the tower more than Whoop. It's still pretty close. No. That one is going down. But let's not forget that MBL is mining stone with 4 villages, while Whoop, no stone, man. 31 population for MBL, 37 population for Whoop. But Whoop's stone supply is running lower and lower. Now blacksmithing coming for Whoop, still with 1 archery range. I don't see MBL with a second military building, man. MBL still stays with only towers. Only towers, and these villagers will come out anytime soon to again repair that tower. Faster for MBL this time, and MBL lost his scout. And these few units here will help Whoop to deal with the villagers. Let's not forget that these villagers are lower HP, right? But still, I thought that MBL, once the towers were built, will go with his villagers to take out Whoop's tower right away, man. But no, MBL is still building now another tower. He's still trying to keep away Whoop of that stone. And 2 skirmishers going down. MBL still trying to finish that tower, but watch out. He's coming with more villagers forward. Yeah, probably. No, he started to... What is this palisade wall? Makes no sense. What is that palisade wall, man? Right, now Whoop is coming forward with villages though to deal with MBL's tower, and he has these few units at the base of the tower. Watch out for these archers though, they don't heal themselves. And more vills coming now forward by Whoop. 137, okay, back home. It seems that MBL going some scouts. Whoop 39 population though, and still archers and spears coming out, while his villagers helping him obviously to destroy the very first forward tower of MBL, while MBL is trying to keep that one repaired. 36 population for Whoop. MBL with 39 population, and I think that in the end, yeah, that tower it's down. That tower it's down. All right, so 41 population for MBL. Now he is coming back with all the 5 forward villagers. Okay, while MBL trying to deal with enemies' vills coming out. Is a palisade dig. Okay, okay, Leo, if you say so. But if you wanted to look that way, why not building here, right? Like 2 more palisade tiles. At least make a man's dick, right? Not a little boy's. That's my point. Anyway, it's his vision of how dicks looks like. Hopefully it's not his. Anyway, a defensive tower for MBL to that lumber camp, and now Another defensive tower to the main goal. Oh, Hell Rider in the house, people. 5 centimeters. And another defensive tower to the stone, because why not, man? Because what? Why not? While this villager, this chick will going completely wrong way. But we have MBL just spotted, man. I hope he doesn't have my stream open and he's not adjusting the play to what I say. That would be disastrous. To the left hand side, Whoop now with some palisade. In the first game he didn't build any single palisade, but this time with some palisade to protect you know, that side of the map. To the right hand side also palisade wall, and he will continue now completely to the right hand side between the cliff, no, between the forest and the edge of the map. If I go to his point of view, probably he couldn't spot it, that cliff. Well, he can see the edge of the cliff, one of the edges of the cliff, but not you know how it is. Hello, Yori AoC is always in the house because I got no friends and never go out. Oh my god, Hell Rider. I'm pretty sure that you have a lot of friends, man. Chicks friends, guys friends, and so on, man. Come on. Right, some raiding here for Whoop, though. He was able to kill one stone miner. But these towers will offer MBL some good protection for some time. And this is MBL's usual play. Another tower in the range of the mill to protect the farmers, and another tower to the other wood line in the back. So yeah, for a while with only you know, ranged units from the enemy, MBL will be fine. But guys, Whoop is on the way to Castle Age, also building more palisade walls. To the right hand side he is completely walled. Now he is continuing to this side, but man, between the stone and this cliff, I think the army can go through, right? If I'm not mistaken. Anyway, MBL not too far behind in clicking up Castle Age. It's 38 seconds difference with 6 villages more for MBL and the same number of army. Now 6 for MBL, 5 for Whoop. And this is a second stable for Whoop. And mining camp to start and mine some stone. Oh, not a full wall on the left hand side, and MBL is in with scouts raiding Whoop's first lumber camp, and at least one will to go down, if not 2 of them. He's not running away with all the villagers. One villager going down, not a second one though. But man, again, if you play this style, walling style, make double, you know, checks that you are completely wall, man. Come on. Now he's resuming on farming, sending a spear over there, and MBL losing one of his scouts. On the other side, some archers here for Whoop, still trying to, you know, snipe down some villages, but unable to do so. Now the scouts for MBL going to the other side, the other lumber camp, and another villager to go down. But no, well, he did go down, but with the cost of 2 scouts and faster Castle Age for Whoop coming out with knights already. But population wise, 7 more for MBL, 47 population here for Whoop, and not able to build a second town center. Right, he needs some more time for his villages to mine the stone to be able to build the second TC to have 100 stone. While here on the left hand side of the map, MBL taking care of this small forward army of Whoop. 9 population more for him, 55 MBL building a second town center, because I know that in this kind of situation he likes to build stronger economy. No, he doesn't have the stone, but he's mining. Soon he will have enough for a second town center, and obviously he will build it 100%. Mr. July 85, thank you for the follow, man. Thank you for the support, kindly appreciated. Wall with hole is going out, yeah, out of form from, but now he did build the palisade wall to the left hand side. Nevertheless, he's still open, man. If MBL clicks to go inside Whoop's base, those knights will go from here behind the forest and to the wood. Wait and see. But it's raiding mode though for Whoop. 3 knights to hit MBL's farmers, and yeah, with the cost of 1-2 knights, he was able to take down some more villages. But look at the kills and death ratio. It's clearly better for MBL, 31 to 18. And interesting, MBL going with cav archers, right, and some knights, while it seems that Whoop will go melee knights. Yes, another group of knights incoming from Whoop, and those knights are with bloodlines and with +1 armor upgrade, and now the +1 attacking upgrade for Whoop, while MBL building a second town center to his main gold. These knights are in between two towers, while MBL taking away those knights until he could finish the second town center, and yeah, those knights in the end will have to run away. Army wise, 22 to 15, so still more for MBL, 7 more villages, 5 more, but MBL with 2 town centers, and again probably he will build even a third town center. Wait and see. While here the knights raiding mode, but kind of stubborn for Whoop. Seriously, I mean, you saw that MBL already has enough cav archers, or a big army of cav archers to be honest, and he has the town center finished with 2 towers, and still he wanted to take down 1 villager. Anyway, it was a good attempt, what can I say. Now he has the +2 armor upgrade on the way, and still going full knights army. Whoop, 61 population, 14, 15 now more for MBL, 16, 77 to 61. MBL 77, 2 town center. Is he building a third town center? Yes, as expected, the third town center incoming for MBL, while Whoop 2 TCs. Okay, so he doesn't stay with only 1, but still 3 to 2 town centers. MBL soon will have a stronger economy. No, a third town center also incoming for Whoop. But this is a small wood, man. I don't like that too much. Anyway, MBL missing the chance to find these villagers, though. Now he will try to break through the palisade. Oh, he's going in. This is a chopped wood, chopped tree, and the cav archers going in to snipe down the villages, but only now MBL probably spotted this town center, and it's too late to go there, while Whoop coming back with the knights right away. So MBL, he might lose all the cav archers, but he will take down quite a lot of villagers. Look at the gold miners, and another one bites the dust, and another one bites the dust, and another one bites the dust before going in the town center. No, this time he's saving it with just a few hit points. Anyway, ready mode going to the other wood line of Whoop, the chain sprayer, while chain sprayer doesn't stay full defensive mode. A small group of knights raiding MBL's economy. 90 population though, 89, 90 again to 68, so 20 something population more for MBL. And like I said, MBL will lose these cav archers in the end, but he was able to take down more villagers, even 1 or 2 monks, which is pretty good. And let's see, is he running away with the remaining cav archers? If Whoop is not palisade walling here, MBL can run away, and he is running away. Whoa, I really thought that Whoop will trap all those cav archers in. Anyway, look at the kills and death ratio, not that big of a difference anymore, so that speaks, for how strong those knights are. But on the other hand, very expensive. You don't want to waste army completely for nothing. Leather armor now for MBL, 70 population for Whoop. He has 4 town centers. He built a 4th town center, even a bit further away from the 3rd one with the extra go. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 town centers, while MBL with 1, 2, 3, 4 town centers as well. So 4 for both of them. Villages difference, 11 more for MBL. Army, 7 more for MBL. And MBL with 4 archery ranges. No, 5. 2 with 3 forward. 5 archery ranges. A monastery and monks to start and collect those relics. Well. On the left hand side, a small group of skirmishers waiting for MBL over there. Now 21 population more for MBL, 22. It's a full wall, still a full palisade wall on the right side. Still, I didn't see MBL going to this area of the map, so not convinced. But it seems that it's a small gap, right, between the stone and that cliff. All right, and MBL going forward with his cav archers to try and see, mostly probably to check, what Whoop has as army. Now NBL with ballistics upgrade. He has a forward siege workshop, but he will lose both his forward villas. No, Whoop decided that it's better to run away. Now he's chasing those villages, but man, he could have killed them like faster. Like this, he's taking some fights downhill versus uphill, and NBL is coming back with more. I have to take this one, guys, so I will stay muted for a little bit. Excuse me. Okay guys, had to take that one. Excuse me. And I couldn't follow the game completely. Anyway, NBL still with the forward siege workshop in the place. And I thought that Whoop will try to take that out. It's really dangerous to have, you know, these kind of buildings really close to your base. But it is what it is. Army-wise though, it's a huge difference at this point. 39 army more, so almost 40. Now it's even more, 42, 43 army more. Iron casting for Whoop. NBL with all the food to click up, but he's missing the gold. Coming out though with rams and mangalans to try and increase the pressure. On the right hand side, another group of cav archers. I can hear. I was talking at the phone, Meatman, excuse me, I said that I had to take that phone and I was muted while I was talking. One more time, sorry, but had to take it. Anyway, a big difference with the army. It's not only a huge difference, but still Whoop is in the game. He's trying to play. Check out NBL. No, he has now 2,000 food. He had 2,000 food. Why not a market? I just checked and NBL doesn't have a market while Whoop has a market. Whoop also pretty good resources, food, but he's missing heavily on gold. One more time, these knights are so expensive to create them, obviously. So yeah. And oh, he's selling. We see now Whoop selling the food. Like, why? What's the purpose of selling the food? Don't you want to go more knights on the way? Or is he switching to cav archers as well? But he's in full defensive play. It's a big advantage for NBL. Big advantage for NBL. 119 population. while 179 pop for MBL with 2.6 thousand food. MBL build a bloody market, man, and finally MBL with the market to sell the humongous, resources of food for gold and go up to Imperial Age, while he's researching light cav in the meantime with +2 armor upgrades, so chainmail armor, still unable to take down one of these outside of the base town centers, and still in the range of 3,000 food. Did he started to sell some food? Come on, man, use the bloody market. And he did, he just did, and MBL is on the way to Imperial Age, but he's leaving his forward villagers to die, trying to gather as much gold as possible. But one knight, one scorpion, and these villages going down one by one, slowly, while on top of that hill, MBL building now more stables, also researching the second gold upgrade. And yeah, he's taking care of Whoop's army. Okay, a few left, a few cavalries left, while this mangonel for Whoop going down. 90 to the population for him, but also MBL losing a significant number of army and dropping the pop to 166, but still raiding party here. Check it out, from 85 villages, 23 idols for Whoop. And yeah, one knight there to deal with the cavalries, but no, unable to do so. MBL 171 pop and on the way to Imperial Age, while no Imperial Age for Whoop is going to be a GG if not before MBL hitting Imperial Age. Once he will be in Imperial Age, yeah, Whoop will realize that this game is lost, man. He will have more upgrades, stronger army, his economy is fully working. I mean, like I said, his economy basically wasn't untouched. He was full defensive play, Whoop. So, like I said, big difference. And resources for MBL, man, over 1,000 important ones: wood, food, and gold, stone. It doesn't matter too much. And almost Imperial Age. There you go, man. There you go. And raiding party now with light caps and GG. I was sure. GG right away. So we have the equalizer, guys. MBL this time playing more aggressive than in the first game. In the first game he went up with 23 pop, while 21 pop for Whoop. And Whoop with faster feudal age, he was able to start and build those towers and slowly deny MBL of wood, of stone, and so on. So he had the upper hand, but this time MBL went as well with 21 population, and he played more aggressive. Achievements, we will see it. It's a big difference this time. More units killed by MBL as expected, 46 more, while largest army, look at this, man, are you for real? 47, largest more army, 47. Economy wise, yeah, clearly better everything, right, including the stone, even though stone was really close. But look at the wood, for example, difference over 6,000 more, food over 2,000 more, and gold, it was in the range of 1,000, but still extra more for MBL. And yeah, we had Imperial Age, no Imperial Age for Whoop. This was the huge difference, but it was big nevertheless. And villagers highest 22 more for MBL in the end, and both players taking one relic really close. Nothing too significant here. ACCM, is he here? ACCM? MBL Smurf? No, can't hear. Okay, so coming back because they launched already the next game, by the way. So it's 1-1, guys. They are not losing time, which is great. I mean, how many times I said it? Come on, guys, just launch the game. To keep waiting between the games for 5-10 minutes, man, that's not the best to do. In game number 2, it's a team game, Wololo Kingdoms, though, with LB10, Paladin, Lix, Yo, and God of Goddess. I don't know who the other guy is. Nevertheless, we have game 3 on the way with, guys, 1-1 the score. It's Tsuni, check his name. What? Tsuni, who's your favorite adult entertainment star and why? Larmoire. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I have a thing for Asian, chicks generally. So Katsuni, back in the days when she was performing, now she's not active anymore, she was one of my favorites. I don't have an absolute number one. And lately, man, so many more, you know, young talents stepping forward. Generally, if you're talking about adult though, I don't like those chicks that they don't do everything, right? I mean, this is what you want to do. You're going into adult industry, and you know, if you go there, do everything, man. Back door, side door, front door, up door, blah blah blah, upside down door. You know what I mean? I mean, there are some chicks that they don't do, for example, anal scenes or come on, man. I mean, what the hell is this? Is like you have a football player that says, I don't play with my head, man, because I have a new haircut and I don't want to hit the ball with my head, only with my feet. Like, what the hell is this, man? What the hell is this? You know, you're in the industry to do everything. So there are a few, I don't like those. Those, I just consider them fake. Shit. Bullshit. But there are, on the other hand, a lot of new talents. Nevertheless, going back to our game, it's the third Hans War. So like I said, and now it's 100% sure, it is, you know, a picked civilization. This is what Whoop wants to play, only Hans. If it was for MBL, he can play everything. He would have left it right team random and that's it. But it's another Desert like Arabia, and seriously, so far all the games went Desert like Arabia. I have never seen even a single Green like Arabia. MBL with the forward main gold and really far from the town center if for the, you know, main gold. Sometimes even they are forward, they are closer to the TC, but this is a pretty forward one. Stone also forward, and I'm talking as he's facing Whoop, the other player, with another gold on a side forward-ish, a stone in the back though, or let's say to a side, to the right hand side, and another gold also forward. Even the berries for MBL are forward, including his first lumber camp, and only 3 builds on wood for MBL, which means 100% a fast feudal age for him. Probably another 21 population. On the other side, we have a side main gold for Whoop, and the forest seems to be better for him, especially this one to the right hand side of his town center. No oasis, a full one. Already the second boar in the town center, while MBL also with 2 boars, so it's okay. And cast AoC, and he already cracked one out today. Adult entertainment review. Would you enter the adult industry if you'd get an offer? Larmoire, why not, man? It would be, you know, something new, and yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that it's good pay and good fun. Why not, man? Hello, Mr. Dude. It's something that why not to try it and see how it is. Some of you guys might know, some of you might not know that, and those of you who know, or let's say those of you who doesn't know, you guys, did you know that Mia Khalifa, for example, is streaming in Twitch? She has a channel, and she was, you know, in the adult industry for like a year. Then she said, well, it wasn't in the end for me, so she stopped it. So she tried, right? It's one thing that she tried. I didn't like that, you know, too much that she didn't go full in. Like I said, no backdoor at all. So to me, you know, those are fake stars. If you are, again, in the industry because you want to, you have to do everything. And she had good potential, right? Nice body and so on. But yeah, she stopped it. But she said, okay, I tried it. Was not for me. So if I'm given the chance, why not, man? To try something new and see how it is. If I enjoy it, then yeah, even better. Can continue. If I don't, I can stop. She's saving the backdoor for you. Well, that would be fantastic, Fangorn, but I don't think so. Anyway, we have both players this time going forward, and this is a forward barrack now for Whoop, while MBL built his barrack. No, MBL without barrack, man. His mining stone with 4 villagers and not any villager on stone 4 for Whoop. But he has some vills inside the town center. He has a stone there in the back, and MBL with the second tower now coming closer to this wood line of Whoop. The first one, the second one is in the back. So 22 population for Whoop and 21 population for MBL. While these villagers still didn't build a second building, now it is a second building. So MBL 21, while 22 pop, it was for Whoop, slightly slower. The first forward archery ranging coming for Whoop, while a defensive counter tower for Whoop to protect his lumberjack, but already a second tower. The second tower is denying basically Whoop of building his counter tower, and Whoop is mining stone with 4 villagers. I'm pretty sure that he will place a tower to deny MBL to advance with more towers, and specifically you know, a defensive tower to the main gold in this area. I'm thinking, no, for now he's building to the right hand side of the town center. He will build another one probably whenever he will have more stone, obviously. Hello, Call Mongo. Ah, Mongo in the house. Well, streaming a little bit, Mongo, as usual. And Truffle, you know what women really want? No, I don't. Truffle, well, actually they don't want big dicks all the time, Truffle, but I do agree, size do matter. I mean, make no mistake, if some of them tells you no, size don't matter, that's a bloody bogus hell, you know, lie. Size do matter, guys. Let me tell you this, size do matter. Anyway, again, we are, you know, mixing AoC with entertainment. So, yeah, there we go. Now a defensive tower for MBL back home to protect his lumber camp, while the first forward tower for Whoop. And check out, Whoop is mining MBL's main gold. MBL, though, surprising enough, coming back with 4 villages forward. So after building these towers, this is it. He's back home. Okay, he's keeping 1 forward ville. That's all. That title. Mango died. I love Romanian Tsuika. Okay. Wish I could find it here. Yeah. Tsuika is, you know, let's say Romanian whiskey. It's a very, very strong. It's even stronger than whiskey. Whiskey, you have like 40 degrees, right? 40 something degrees. There are, you know, Tsuika in some areas, in Ardel, for example, they can be even 60 plus degrees. Man, love you, man. Yeah, me too, Mr. Truffle, and nice to see you back, my man, seriously. Did your computer crash before or after the answer? Call. More like you don't have the biggest dick she ever saw. I heard hookers lie sometimes. Well, everybody lies, if not all the time, sometimes, man. Everybody, make no mistake. You know, and especially, you know, you will hear the chicks. It's a white lie, one to actually protect you, because I don't want you to suffer to those bloody soap operas. Come on, man. At least, you know, say the facts. I hate, you know, that this kind of behavior with the so-called white lies. I'm lying for the better good. Anyway, let's go back to our game. Things are getting heating up, and more towers. Oh, actually no. Check out MBL moving his villagers on a side. No, he's building defensive towers. There you go. And only now MBL with his barrack. It's about white lies, you know, black lives matter. Hookers use alternative facts. Yeah, I know, man, I know. I mean, do you believe anybody? No, man. Everybody, like I said, if not all the time, but once in a while, everybody is lying, man. Make no mistake. Hello. I told you, Mongo. Hello. Howdy. Crashed before or after? Man, you know, it's those like funny sayings, funny quotes and so on. I like to read, to watch some movies, and whenever I find something interesting, I just go with these stupid titles. Some viewers enjoy it, some don't. What can I say, man? But I already answered to you, Mr. Mongo. I'm okay, man. Streaming a little bit in my small, humble channel. That's it. Imagine if a girl say, "Hey, don't worry, your dick is bigger than your best friend." Oh, Fangorn, yeah, man. Stressed my eyes. It could go into labor any day. Anyway, man. Anyway, that will be a very happy moment for you guys. And I cannot say it more than, you know, like 1,000 times. Best of luck, man. And may everything go well without problems, without complications, and so on. Wish you guys, you know, all the happiness in the world, man. Right, so we have Whoop still trying to be aggressive. Now a group of archers and still 3 villagers to build yet another tower. Probably, yes, it's another tower. Well, it seems that for now, though, MBL has this area protected, 2 towers, and he already moved the farmers to that side of the map. While, again, like I said, after the 3 towers, okay, I see now the 4th tower for MBL, but with only 1 villager. He might lose this ville. No, he's running away before Whoop finishing his tower. Good reaction, good fast reaction. While archers for Whoop coming back, 49 population for Whoop, 45 for MBL. Resources wise, let's see how they look. Well, it's looking better for Whoop. Yeah, I think he will be the one to actually be closer to click up Castle Age, but MBL with a faster wheelbarrow upgrade, while Whoop has now wheelbarrow upgrade on the way. Yeah, man. Behind every successful man there's a woman, and behind every successful there are many. Usually Mongo, behind every successful man there is a woman rolling her eyes. I knew it that way. Responsibility, I will be watching an AoC stream when she does go. Oh my god, okay. That's great, man. I'm a terrible husband though. My phone ran out of battery. Oh, dude. Yeah, find the charger. Come on, man. It's a super important, you know, event thing happening in your. You don't want to miss that 1,000%, not 100%, 1,000%. You don't want to miss that one, man. You gotta have your phone ready, everything ready. Okay, we have Whoop again with the faster castle age. Again, I'm saying because in first game he was also faster to castle age, and this small group of archers finally finding the forward ville of MBL, and MBL didn't see the archers coming and unable to save the remaining forward villager. Now MBL going forward with his small group of skirmishers, but man, he lost the forward ville. He was taking some gold, and he has another mining camp built, so extra 100 wood. Castle age now for MBL, so the difference between them is pretty small. It's only 35 seconds, nothing too big. Villages difference though, 1 more for Whoop, and army also 1 more for him. 51 population for Whoop and 49 population for MBL. And check out MBL's future stone walls to protect this area with his economy. Man, whoa, MBL playing now full defensive mode. He's expecting probably Whoop to come over with even more army. 2 forward stables for Whoop. So yeah, Whoop seems that he will play really aggressive. And this is another archery range for MBL, archery range number 4. So like in the previous game, it seems that MBL wants to stay with cav archers, while Whoop will go with knights and potentially, well, potentially for sure, but let's see how fast in the game. Rams, you know, siege workshop, rams, mangonels, monastery monks, and so on. MBL applying for frantic, I don't know, man, but it's great. It's great. Ahaha. So, walls, and more stone walls for MBL, like I said, to protect mainly this economy behind those walls. While as expected, Whoop coming out with knights, and also, like I said, and expected to see the forward siege workshop, and just in time, MBL finishing his stone wall. Just in time, some villagers left inside that town center that most likely will go down. To the right hand side, only a small army of skirmishers, so he won't be able to do you know, too much. But MBL in this corner of the map, after finishing this gold, he won't have anything else, man. But MBL with also a defensive siege workshop, so let's see. It's still not over, obviously. He's trying to save the last vill. Well, it is safe for now, inside the tower. He just finished the Botkin arrow, and the first ram from Whoop going right away here to deal with these buildings, these archery ranges. 64 population for MBL, running with his villagers from the town center behind the wall, while 66 population for Whoop, and Whoop already started to hit one of those archery ranges. He doesn't have, though, another ram coming out, but his knights are with bloodlines, +2 armor and +1 attack. Now let's see if MBL with one mangle will be able to snipe down at least that ram. For now, MBL hit and run, hit and run. Alright, that's pretty good. Good micro. He didn't lose too many cavalries, only 2, but he was, no, 3. And he was able to take down also 3 knights in return. But now he's in the range of enemy towers, and this is not looking good for him. 70 population now for Whoop and 66 for MBL, trying to save the other cavalries, but well, one archery range is down, and we have now Whoop with a mangle to target those cavalries, and coming with another group of knights to keep those cavalries away from the ram. But this another archery range will go down, while MBL started to rebuild more archery ranges. For now, one and a second one to follow. Yeah. Whoops, 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 whoops. Well, not raided back home. So yeah, should be here. I mean, should be. It is the advantage at this point, in my opinion, for Whoop. He was able to take down the remaining 2 cavalries, but more cavalries coming out from MBL's archery ranges. MBL now sending villagers, though, to take down Whoop's ram. And yeah, the ram is down. The other ram of Whoop, though, taking down MBL's town center. Let's see, MBL, does he have something left? I mean, like a villager ran to the right, to the left, or whatever? No. So all his villagers will be after, behind that stone wall. Man, he's going to lose that town center for now. He was trying to take down that ram, and yeah, MBL keep losing more cavalries. I mean, these knights, man, they are just strong, super strong. Another villager here for MBL, but take down the ram. MBL, take down the ram. Okay, knight coming in for Whoop. 2 archery ranges left outside and 2 inside, and MBL building 2 more archery ranges inside his walls and running away with all the villages behind the walls, because this town center will go down. Oh, but he's keeping the gate open. Oh my god, MBL going in with the villagers, and Whoop with 1 knight keeping the gate open, and here he comes with more knights. Will he be in time, MBL? Oh, no, it's too late, man. Too late. The Mangalan is there, the knights are in, and MBL might call it GG, man. He doesn't have a town center anymore. Villagers difference is Whoop with 21 vills, and to increase probably even more after these knights will take care of more villages, obviously. MBL with a palisade wall to confuse the enemy knights, and he was able to confuse some of them. He is still keeping the gate open, though. It's 84 population for Whoop and 64 for MBL. MBL, no town center, no TC, and no wood to keep going with some more cavalries, but he was able to take down that ram. while another ram incoming for Whoop with another stable, a third stable. Some of the villagers for MBL trying to run away, but there are two towers, yeah, hitting on his villagers. Enough army though for MBL to keep going for some time, for more time, right? But in the end, I'm thinking that you know, these knights will be strong enough to no. Does he have? No, he doesn't. Okay, to do even more damage. But MBL running away with more villagers, right? Let's see where he is building his town center. 69 population for MBL, the magic number. 88 population for Whoop. It's a big advantage, man. Could you tell us some erotic stories? Larmor, I don't know them, man. When I want to, you know, watch something, I just watch for some good porn, and that's it. That's you know, that's like peak of erotic stories. What do you need more? I mean, if you watch a naked chick, do you really need a story? I don't, man. I mean, it's enough for me to see that naked chick perform. I don't need a story behind it. Do you really need a story for big tits and you know, a nice ass? You don't need, man. You just don't need. What story? Anyway, let's see, another group of knights now for Whoop, and he can still try to go in if he wants to, but now counter raiding for MBL. There you go, the Cav Archers, and it's another siege workshop back home for Whoop. MBL though able to take down yeah, some villagers, but he's in between town centers, towers, the other town centers, so he has to be careful. Nevertheless, good counter raiding, like I said, but even like this, population is over 30 more for Whoop. Villagers difference is, wow, more than double, 45 villagers more for Whoop. Army though, it's more for MBL, 32 to now 37 to 30, 36 to 7. But here MBL will lose pretty much everything, including these military buildings, though he already moved a significant number of, oh my god, but check out MBL, he just didn't see that, and now he spotted the knight taking the villagers down one by one, and yeah, he called it GG right away, man. Right away. So it's 2-1 guys for Whoop. Fast, let's watch the achievements. Let's fast watch the achievements. It's yeah, 32 villagers, 32 more kills, excuse me. Army though, it was more for MBL, 4 extra more. Economy wise, wow, look at the big diff, over 3,000 more food, 700 more wood, more stone, and over 1,000 more gold for Whoop. Wasn't a huge difference though by any means, but still better for Whoop. Faster castle age, not again a big difference, but man, MBL building those stone walls, I really think that he lost quite a lot of time. And villagers highest in the end, 31 more for Whoop. Wow. Pick Korea for the next game. MBL haven't called GG yet. Yeah, he did. He just did. So yeah, let me change the score. It's now 2-1 for Whoop. So one more time, Whoop taking the lead. It was 1-0 for him, MBL with the equalizer, and now 2-1 for Whoop. One more time. Yeehaw! And I'm saying again, guys, for those of you who didn't hear it, tomorrow, probably you know, but I will say tomorrow, Viper and Doubt will continue their best of 21 at 3 p.m. GMT. So yeah, 3:15 GMT. I will stream in Vubli official, and yeah, let's see how many games they will play tomorrow. It's going to be at least 6 more. They played, you know, 6 games in the first round, let's say in the first round, and they will continue. Probably depends how long the games will take, but I'm thinking that they will play at least, you know, 6 to go to 12, maybe even more to go 13. Anyway, they will continue tomorrow. Nah, for now it's 5-1, but yeah, Viper is playing, or at least in the first day he played much better, man. He did. He played much better. Come on. Ah, Legion, you have to bring another nickname, man. If you joined this room when they launched the game, you have to bring another nickname. Anyway, let's see. Bacti is away. Okay, not playing anymore. Do you think Doubt has any chance to actually win? No. Hellrider? No. I think Viper will clearly win. I don't know the difference, but Viper will clearly win. Now, if he wants to make the viewers happy by, playing more games, I'm thinking it's going to be something like 11-6, 11-7, in that range. I'm not saying that he cannot win with even a bigger difference, but I think that they want to give also the viewers satisfaction to play more games. Game 11 will be Water Nomad. I know, man, and I said that some of those maps I have never seen them. Water Nomad, like what the hell is that one? What the hell is that one? Nevertheless, we have now the spec delay going to 0 here, and game 4 on the way. 2-1 the score for Whoop at this point. 1-0 for him, 1-1 MBL with the equalizer, and 2-1 for Whoop. And finally, I see the first green like Arabia of the day. Previously, MBL played some games. Okay, versus VNS Yellow, and it was 2-0 for him, and Desert Like Arabia. And against Whoop, all these first for 3 games they were all Desert Like Arabia, and finally the Green Like Arabia with Hans War. So exactly, this is what Whoop wants to play, going for the resources. Forward main gold for MBL with Backstone. This wood, it's okay. The other one to the edge of the map, also pretty good, but kind of far from the town center. In front of his town center, he has this hill, which his main gold is placed on. In the back, another hill, and on a side. So yeah, MBL is kind of surrounded by hills. While on the other side, let's see now for Whoop, forward main gold, the side stone, forward stone, wood in the back, even this one, in front of the town center, to the side and in front of the town, it's okay, it's better than for MBL, and he lured the first deer to the TC. Now, some hills also for Whoop, but not as, close to the town center like MBL has a few of them. This one, even this one here, the other one in the back. But let's see how he's going to play this one. First lumber camp for MBL goes to that, let's say further forest in the back, and he's sending even a fourth lumberjack, a fourth villager going to the wood. So let's see, with 4 villagers on wood, he has the chance to build a barrack around 7 minutes mark to go for a drush if he wants to, obviously. Even like that, he can still aim for a fast fuel age. Let's go with chat off. Now the first boar incoming for Whoop, while MBL also the first boar only now. So slightly delayed here, I would say. At least Whoop had 1 deer, so his resources should be slightly better though. Regicide Pilgrims, or what, that map, yeah, Regicide Pilgrims it was. Those crazy maps and settings for sure. I know, man, I mean, not only the standard maps, they made a point, but you saw Doubt even saying like, what the fuck is this map, man? Seriously. Or he says something like, okay, funny, or one of those remarks. 15 pop now for Whoop, 15 as well for MBL. When will they go for the second boar? Not yet for MBL. And this boar is now getting to around 160, in which time he will send a Vil to take the second boar. It's 40 something. No, not yet. He will delay his second boar. Can he see it? Yeah, he can see it. He's going right now. Okay. It's going to be in time. It's going to be in time. Right, and it's a scout fight. Oh, it's a wee. Check it out, man. I thought that NBL will not lame in these, you know, let's say only rated games, but NBL with a laming, even if he wouldn't be successful, right? He would still delay Whoop of that second board, man, which might be quite important. But slowly he's going with the board to his base. Is Russian a language close to Romanian? No, truffle. Russian is closer to, you know, Polish, Bulgarian, Croatia, Serbia, the ex-Yugoslavia, you know what I mean? So it's a Slav language, Russian, while Romanian, it's a Latin language. We have pretty similar, you know, words with Italian language, Spanish language, you know. So no, it's a Latin language. The only thing that matters and gives you any idea how strong certain players are. Hell Rider, not necessarily, man. Actually, an idea of how strong players are tournament games. You know, in rated games, so often you see these, like most of the high-rated players, testing some new stuff, trying some new strategies, different things, right? Because they don't care too much about the points, man. They don't care too much about the points. But tournament games, when they have cash on the table, there you see the real strength of the players. That's why I put 4. Okay, man. Yeah. Only now I saw it. I'm a noob, man. I'm a noob. With these emotes and so on, I'm a noob. But we have different play. So like I said in the start of the game, NBL with 4 villagers on wood in early Dark Age, he did build a barrack and went forward for a drush, while in return Whoop with a faster feudal age, and he will build palisade walls to protect his gold miners, that's for sure, and he will do that. Both lumber camps are in the back, right? While 30 population for NBL, he's still in Dark Age, still creating villagers. It's 22 population for Whoop and almost feudal age because you are old. No, that's not trolling, Hellrider. I am, man. You're right. You have a point. What can I say? It is. I wish I was at least 10 years younger, at least. But 90s were, you know, let's say I had the most fun in the 90s. I wish I go back in time to, you know, 90 something, 91. All the 90s, man, were great for me. Nevertheless, we have now feudal aging coming for NBL, while Archie range back home for Whoop. So faster feudal age versus drush. Which one is working? Archers, 4 vills on gold, 2 more here. Probably we'll see also a defensive tower for Whoop just in case. For now, NBL is trying to harass these villagers taking the berries. Not too successful, to be honest, though. So much fun in the 90s watching Seinfeld on the TV. Yeah, man, Seinfeld was great. And probably you know, right? At his peak, they offered Seinfeld a lot of money, man, to continue the TV show. And he said, I ran out of ideas, man. Some of the jokes, I already said it like 2 or 3 times in different circumstances, but basically the same jokes. So I can't continue, man. He was not like other guys that were, you know, continuing a TV show just for the money, man, and to have a pretty crap show just because of the money. Nowadays he did what? What will that crazy Kramer do next? Well, Fangorn, you know that Kramer, after the Seinfeld, you know, after some time when Seinfeld finished, he was, still is, but he was a stand-up, you know, comedian, whatever it's called in the country. And in one show, I have read that in one show he did some you know, racist remarks about you know, an African American. I don't know how to say. I mean, I don't want to sound racist and so on. And he had problems. He had problems, and not too many. Well, actually, not too many. He lost. How to say it? He wasn't contacted, you know, for more shows, more movies, or whatever. He wasn't, man. Just because of that, he lost sympathy of the audience and so on. So yeah, that was what Kramer. That was what Kramer did. Just say no, man. I'm not saying hell, Rider. You know, I mean, here I want to have as open channel as possible to be able to talk about pretty much everything, anything. But you know, if here you guys or me goes with extreme violence, with racism and so on, I can have problems in the channel, and they can close it, man. I can get banned. I mean, if you wanna hurt me, do something bad, then yeah, go racist mode, and I will have problems with my channel. Do you really want to do that? I hope not, but hey, I can't control you, man. Nowadays, you are not considered funny if you don't make racist jokes. I don't know. I don't know about that, but you know, it's a pretty sensitive topic in a lot of countries and in a lot of places, almost everywhere. Yeah, says racist stuff. Gain subscriber, but Katsuni would be banned. I don't know who PewDiePie is, so no idea who are you talking about. Fangorn, and he's getting subscribed. Well, good for him. What can I say? I won't go. I won't go into that topic, and I'm not a racist one to start off, right? I'm not a racist one to start off. I don't know what others do, and I don't care. I mean, everybody in the end does whatever they think is good for them. But going back to our game, guys, because we didn't say it, for MBL, and as expected, you know, going drush. Oh, check out MBL though, using the straggler trick, and whoop, right away, GG. Unbelievable, man, unbelievable. He didn't wall behind that single tree, and he realized, he just said, bloody hell, fuck, and that's it, man. And that's it. It was insta GG. And to start with, it was different. It was different, right? So MBL going drush and later feudal age, but in return faster castle age, which he did. Whoop was on the way to castle age behind stone walls, but that single tree messed him up, man. Oh my god, that's, well, it's happening. It's not the first time, and I missed it, Palteza. It was a great move, man. Economy wise, better food for MBL and gold, stone and wood slightly better for Whoop. Military 4 keys, nothing too significant. Tech wise, MBL castle age, Whoop was on the way to get, but again he was stone walled, man. 2 extra villagers, 4 Whoops. He was fine, but MBL now I'm showing again the game before going out here. It was 1 tree, and MBL came with the villager, started to chop the tree, build the palisade wall, deleted the palisade wall, and his army could go through. Now you see it, man. Osomo 1992, thank you for the follow, man. Thank you for the support, kindly appreciated. These mistakes from 2K2s, indeed, man, indeed. And it was, you know, pretty much everywhere a stone wall. If that wouldn't happen, I really do think that Whoop should have been fine for quite a lot of while. But it is what it is, man. Great play by MBL that was just punishing here Whoop's mistake, because nowadays this is a mistake to not go for a full wall, especially if you built the wall using those single trees. You gotta take that into consideration. You're not safe, man. You're not safe. Whoop should play more BF Black Forest. Yeah, Yeah, probably. 3 paranoia is a fundamental thing there. Yes, it is. Let me change the score though. So we have the equalizer, guys, 2-2 after MBL playing very, very smart, and with that villager, like I said, yeah, cutting that tree, building a palisade wall, destroying the tree, and going inside with his army. And one more time, it was an insta GG called by Whoop. He even said shit when he saw MBL started to chop that tree and build the palisade, the wall. He knew what's coming. Chinese in general should play more Black Forest. Totally agree. Hellrider, totally agree, man. And we have, guys, game 5 on the way. So it was 1-0 Whoop, 1-1, 2-1 again for Whoop, now 2-2. And let's see what might be the last game between these two players. If it's not the last one, and it will continue, it will be my last for tonight or for today. I'll go for dinner time, and we guys will see again each other tomorrow, for, you know, in Vubli Official for part 2. Best of 21 challenge, the 2000 2017 best of 21 challenge between Viper and Doubt. All right, and another Hans War by the look. Yes, it's another Hans War, and for the 4th time, it's a desert like Arabia. He's so funny. I'm not, man. Everyone should play more Black Forest, Potato Man. Yeah, might be the case. So when Memp was joking and saying that you guys should watch my walling tutorials, man, you know, comes into mind more and more often. Imagine, right, if Whoop would have watched those Memp tutorials in Black Forest with the wallings, he wouldn't be surprised like that, man, by MBL. So that's why MBL did it, because MBL is playing Black Forest. He learned from the best, man. He learned from Memp, right? So, let's go with chat off. There you go. Not chat fof. What the hell am I saying here? Chat off, not fof. Right. Let's analyze the map. Again, anal. I love it. Main gold for MBL on a side back-ish as he's facing Whoop, and he has quite a lot of cliffs that he can use them to build a wall, not to be like a full big you know, long wall. Forest cliff here, and forest cliff. I like his wood though, even though it's quite far from the town center, right? It's in the back and it's a big forest. Even with the oasis, plenty of wood for MBL to take there, while the next good forest for him would be closer to the middle of the map, or this one to the edge of the map, but those are also pretty far away. So for now, for the start of the game, this is the viable forest for him. Chat fuck off. Yeah, I know, man. I mean, I didn't mean it. It was a fast typing, typo, whatever. Chat is foft. It is what it is, man. But let's see. This is going to be, anyway, my last game. So I did a small mistake. It wasn't intentional or whatever. You know what I'm saying. Now, MBL using his scout to put it in between the boar and the villager. So like that, protecting the vill by taking or not taking too many hits. Right, and going down with the second boar. Yeah, nice and easy, safe and sound. Good play. While Whoop with the first deer to the town center, and boar now coming with the second boar. Yeah, but like I said, he had already one Bambi, one deer, so should be fine. 18 population, 3 villagers on wood. For MBL is how many? 3. This time MBL will also go for fast fuel age, so 18. MBL with the boar, with the deer lure as well. One is there, and a second incoming. He just finished now the first boar, and yeah, taking the second Bambi. Good job. While I don't see Whoop going for an extra Bambi, even though this one was really close to the town center. Where is his scout though? Okay, scout to find MBL's base. Did he find it? No, all visible. Let's go like this. No, he can see the main goal though, so he know that somewhere in the fog of war must be MBL's town center. 21 population, while MBL now luring the third deer to the TC. And no, he didn't even send the scout to try and found the enemy base. And both players on the way to village with only 2 seconds difference. And whoop, whoop, whoop. Probably he can see, yeah, he can see MBL scout right now. And there you go. Whoop is, no, MBL is the one to run away. MBL is the one to run away. But Whoop still didn't find any of the other buildings like lumber camp or the mill, whatever. MBL can or could go for that Bambi, but for now he's building the barrack, and the same probably we will see soon from Whoop, building a second lumber camp to the other forest, the second lumber camp, while MBL still with only one lumber camp, no, a second lumber camp, okay, to the forward one, but the smaller forest. If MBL would have gone slightly forward, he could find the bigger forest. 21 population for both players. I don't see any forward villages. Well, he didn't explore, so he couldn't know that this, I mean, here is this forest, right? The bigger forest. Look at the vills on Woodcutter. On Woodcutter, where? Here, it's okay. Or here, it's okay. So up, Whoop, ooh, Whoop only now loom upgrade, while MBL is there with his scout. Watch out. And what's the next building that Whoop will build? For now he's still delaying Whoop of the second military building. Oh man, this is so annoying. Look at the scout for MBL basically delaying the next military building of Whoop. Must be pretty frustrating, but here comes the first spear for Whoop, and he is finally building his stable. But MBL already with the stable up and coming out with the first scout. Could eat that deer, then build lumber camp. True, man. MBL the lamer. Yeah. He delayed this stable for quite a lot of time, I would say. Now I see Whoop started to build a palisade wall between these two forests, and MBL hitting one time the lumber camp. Dude, don't do this. So 29 population here for MBL, 30 now, and 27 for Whoop. Whoop coming out with the first scout, but MBL has 2 scouts and the third one coming out from his stable. Yeah. And the third one, so he will have in total 4 scouts, while now only two for Whoop. But Whoop with the palisade wall, like I said, between these 2 forests. If you want to have it even safer though, he will have to continue between the forest or in the edge of the map, or between these 2 forests like that in diagonally, right, like this and like this. All right, guys, all right. Lumber camp. While here, what it is here, yeah, we see MBL gathering his scouts not far away from Whoop's base, and there are 5 scouts versus 4. Eyes unclouded. Thank you for the follow, man. Thank you for the support. Kindly appreciated. Wheelbarrow though for Whoop, this is a pretty important upgrade. His economy, well, his villages will work a bit more efficient, obviously. And 2 spears, defensive spears in the range of the mill. 1 going down, but with the cost of 1 scout. And MBL now is trying to out micro, and he did it, right? He was taking out, took out the second scout, and villagers now getting threatened. But a third spear incoming for Whoop. Nevertheless, another micro here for MBL, taking yet another spear, while now scouts for Whoop going forward. But there are 3 spears waiting from MBL, and Whoop is running away. So MBL able to kill 3 spears, and now almost losing one, but he spotted the other spear incoming and running away. Not completely running away, man. Watch out. Okay, almost, again, almost losing. In MBL's base, though, this spear is able to take down one of the 4 scouts, while MBL running finally away completely from that spear. All 4 scouts returning back home. MBL with the wheelbarrow upgrade on the way, and on top of that now bloodlines. So he has 43 population, 38 for Whoop. But Whoop seems that he's preparing for Castle, or preparing, trying to go closer and closer to click up Castle Age. Resources, no, he's not looking good. I thought that they're looking good for him, but actually no, it's pretty similar. A second stable incoming now for MBL, and seems that MBL will fight this game full feudal age scouts. Man, that would be something. Whoop with the scale barding armor upgrade on the way. He doesn't have bloodlines though. Now he's researching the bloodlines also, and one stable, building a second stable. So both players, I think they will go full feudal age fight, which is lovely. Haven't seen this in quite some time. So 47 population for MBL, 49, while 45 for Whoop, who has a better economy. We can check. On food, both of them with 19 villagers. On wood, one more for Whoop, now 2, 14 to 12. On gold, 1 for MBL, now 2, none for Whoop. And that's pretty much it. So let's see the fights. MBL gathering the scout in between him and Whoop, while Whoop coming forward with his scouts, and only one, now a second spear and a third spear for MBL to protect his economy on that side of the map, and the first spear going down, probably a second to follow. Now these scouts with bloodlines, again, they are pretty damn strong, and a third stable for Whoop, so Whoop definitely is playing this one full feudal age, scout war. That's great. MBL with the +1 attacking upgrade, and he is going to the left hand side of Whoop's base. Where he's going? To the lumber camps, I assume. And army wise, more for MBL, 19 to 17, and we have Whoop raiding mode, able to take down a villager, right, and running away from the town center range. And now MBL, it's MBL's time to go for raiding, to raid Whoop's economy, and he found the villagers building that tower. Let's see who is having the edge, who is winning this fight. Man, those scouts again with bloodlines, they are damn strong, like I said. But Whoop back home, able to drop a defensive tower to one of the lumber camps. 49 population, 45 though dropping, so also losing some of the units. But MBL with the kills and death ratio 22 to 17 or 23 to 17. Okay, counter raiding for Whoop, but Whoop, one more time, taking some fights in the range of MBL's town center, and he also lost quite a lot of scouts, while MBL, well, both are, raiding, counter raiding. Hello, Roy Fung. Hello to you and everybody else watching the stream. 47 population for Whoop, 48, 53 for MBL, and MBL finally chasing away the remaining scouts. Most of them, they are already lower HP, while MBL with a good micro, able to snipe down another villager, but also he lost one scout. And the remaining ones, like I said, man, they are with bloodlines, so that means pretty damn strong. And another spear to go down, but 3 more incoming for Whoop, while forward Whoop also left with 3 scouts to raid this wood line of MBL, but lost now all of them. Like I said, most of his scouts, if not all of them, they were already really low HP, but the same goes for MBL. His scouts are now running pretty low on HP, so he has to run away. Nevertheless, he did the damage, and population wise 12 more for MBL. 12, even though 3 stables here for Whoop coming out with more scouts, still pumping out scouts, while 2 stables for MBL. So MBL with only 2 stables, he was able to pump out more army. 60 population MBL and resources now looking stronger and stronger, missing some food and some gold to click up Castle Age. 61 population, while 51, 10 less for Whoop. Army wise though, it's the same, 17 again. Whoop with another group of scouts heading over to MBL's base. MBL guys, 61 pop on the way to Castle Age. I think MBL just felt that Whoop is going for the raiding one more time, and he's also going back home with his scouts while waiting with 4 spears between his main gold and one of the wood lines. To the other wood line he has palisade walls, so he should be more than safe. Now he's back home with his own scouts. Scale mail armor for these spears. Let's see if once in Castle Age he will research to pikeman upgrade. But if Whoop is not going, and he's not going up, man. 64 population for Whoop, so he stays full feudal age. So if he's not going up to Castle Age, I'm curious if he will continue to play when NBL will hit Castle Age. For now, palisade walls to deny those scouts going in and do some significant damage, and the scouts now going to the gold miners or to raid the farmers, and he does exactly that, while NBL on the run with the villagers. But even like that, losing a villager. 67 population for NBL, 72 for Whoop. And MBL will be Castle Age in like 15 seconds, right, while with 74 population, Whoop still going with more and more army. Another big group of scouts coming from Whoop. Army wise, guys, it's 9 more for Whoop. And yeah, MBL just hit Castle Age, and probably he will research the light cap upgrade, the pikeman upgrade. Yes, light cap upgrade, chain barding armor, husbandry, those few spears also helping MBL, while larger army for Whoop. The score still shows Whoop in the lead, but I don't think it will show up for any much longer. So light cav will be ready. NBL delaying the fight until he has this stronger unit, stronger army with husbandry and with chain barding armor. Now he's taking the fight with some hill advantage, but full raiding in NBL's economy for Whoop. Even so, man, don't stay with your scouts in the range of the town center. Now NBL, after that upgrade, he's coming out with knights, and knights will be able to take care of Whoop's scouts, and Whoop is already running away wherever he can. Obviously 57 population, dropping a little bit for NBL, but like I said, Castle Age, man. Is Whoop planning to go up to Castle Age, or no, he still stays in feudal age and keep creating scouts. But I really do think that he should consider to go up Castle Age, because the longer the game goes, and if he stays in feudal age, then obviously MBL slowly will have stronger and larger number of army that will just overpower him. Already the population difference is not that strong anymore, or not that big anymore, after Whoop lost a significant number of army, and still sending some units forward, but it's already easier counter for NBL. Only 3 population difference, 63 to 60, and NBL with 2 town centers. He will increase the villagers number difference more and more as the game goes longer. Whoop still not planning to go up to Castle Age, which in my opinion not that good. Knights raiding both his wood lines, taking villagers down. Full defensive play will be for Whoop, and will he go up to Castle Age in this game? Mining gold, a lot of farms. He can stop creating army, for example, for a while, or going with the minimum number and go for a Castle Age. But man, NBL running out now from the base. Now he has more population, 62 for him, right, while 60 for Whoop, and the stronger army obviously come into play. He has the +2 armor with +1 attacking upgrade and bloodlines. Okay, for now a small retreat, while this scout's missing the chance to kill at least 1 villager. No, too late for NBL. He might lose this villager, but he can take down this scout with only 3 hit points. Come on, NBL, just a small fart, and no, he didn't. That villager going in chicken mode. He just lost it. It's over, yes, should be over. He's lost the army advantage. Yes, he did. Army-wise, now it's more for MBL, and on top of that, stronger army, 17 to 14, while only one scout remained there for Whoop. So MBL with 3 town centers versus 1. Whoop, yes, he's on the way to Castle Age, I agree, but big difference. And the gold miners, for now MBL is taking down the spears, the defensive spears, but more spears incoming now for Whoop. He has now 2 barracks, which he's creating those spears. 81 population for MBL, 56 population for Whoop. Whoop very low with the wood, but food and gold once he ups to Castle Age, enough to pump out some army. And it's not a full wall here. As you can see, he should have built the palisade wall also close to the water. And 2 knights raiding the farmers, the right hand side, the other knights, another group of knights. And check out, the skill for MBL, man, with 1 knight taking with him most of the defensive spears, while the other knights killing more villagers. Kills and death ratio 117 to 65. Man, this is a huge difference. Imagine if MBL would have built an archery range, and with a few cav archers, right, to target specifically those spears. But nevertheless, we have now Castle Age incoming for Whoop. 54 population, 94 for MBL. And again, MBL was going away with the knight that was targeted by those spears, while with the other sniping down another gold miner. So 50 population dropped for Whoop, while 96 for MBL. And MBL 3 TCs, man, another group of knights on the right hand side to again raid the wood line of Whoop. MBL gathering more knights closer to Whoop's base. 1 knight left to raid the gold, with another 3 going now for the gold. A lot of future pikes now for Whoop, so he is full defensive mode. 103 population, guys, to 51, so it's more than double the population. Villagers also more than double. It's 45 villages more, and army 7 more for MBL. But watch out, man. Now MBL obviously will need a type of army to deal against those spikes, and that's why I said an archery range, 1-2 archery ranges, mix in either cav archers or skirmishers, and then would be even better for him, in my opinion. For now, Whoop with a chance to not necessarily come back, but still to stay in the game. He has a mix of knights and pikes, and even though MBL has more army, again, you don't want to lose a strong army, gold army, expensive army against mostly trash army. Those pikes that are only, they do cost only food and wood. Anyway, MBL still losing some knights, against those spikes, and another one going down. Now population not double, not double anymore, but still huge difference, man. It's 58, 59. Again going close to double. 124, yeah, it's double now. 62 population for Whoop. 124 population for MBL. The second would upgrade for Whoop, while MBL fletching gold shaft. So the second gold upgrade, Whoop with iron casting. The second attacking upgrade for both knights and infantry. While going forward now to raid MBL's wood line with this group of knights. MBL on top of that hit building now a second archery range, running away with the villagers, and his let's say unique style signature, building a palisade that doesn't make sense, well, in the middle of nowhere, and with his knights raiding again Whoop's economy. More than double now the population, 131 to 54, and Whoop still continuing this game. Dude, if MBL is going now with the knights to hit the gold miners, Whoop will be in much bigger problem. He's still army wise, it's more for MBL, 12 more villagers. Wow, are you for real? 78 villagers more, man. 72, excuse me, but still 73 now. It's huge, man. Come on. Are you seriously still playing this game? So raiding party. Whoop, MBL has 3 town centers while Whoop only 1 TC. Dude, soon villages difference will be 3 times more for MBL. Whoop just need to kill 70 MBL vills. Yeah, true. You're right, Mr. Dude. While MBL building a 4th archery range. Pikeman upgrade also for MBL with the 2nd farm upgrade, chainmail armor, handcart, important upgrades. Whoop is trying, Whoop is trying. Imagine, like I said, if only MBL could have sent these knights to the gold miners. He's coming with another group of 4 knights raiding the farmers closer to the mill, and he forgot about the other 4 knights waiting there not far away. While to the right hand side, some army for Whoop with 2 knights, again killing some of MBL's farmers. Whoop is at the limit with pretty much all the resources, especially wood, really low. Wood, food, gold, and some stone. 55 population, while MBL with more than 100 population difference is getting close to triple the population for MBL, man. 163 to 53. Actually, it's more than 3 times. No, not anymore. Anyway, huge difference, like I said. And another group of knights for MBL incoming, and this time he will go for the gold miners. MBL with thumb ring, padded armor, ballistics upgrade. So he is now switching to Cav Archer's army. And pikes, if the game will go longer, I imagine that he will go forward probably with some villages to build a siege workshop, and with his then Cav Archers and Pikes army to help with the push with rams or mangonels whatsoever. Whoop is taking the fight on the left hand side, but with bigger army there, MBL is going to win, and probably now we will see the GG call incoming. MBL coming forward with another group of Cav Archers along with some knights, and GG, man. I mean, Whoop tried, but the difference was just too big. So achievements fast, let's go. Military, more kills for MBL. Well, clearly more kills for MBL. While let's see, largest army 12 extra more. Economy, yeah, huge difference with the food, the same with the wood, stone, and gold. Over 4,000 gold. Are you for real, man? 6,000 wood and 5,000 food. Huge, again, huge difference. And tech wise, yeah, look at the difference. 8 minutes, over 8 minutes for MBL. That was much too much. And villagers highest in the end, it was 83 more for MBL. That speaks for itself, man. I know. So this is it, guys. This is it. But they are continuing to play. Unfortunately, this was my last game for tonight. I mean, I have my brother with me here, and we will have our dinner together. If he wasn't here, I would have continued for like 1 or 2 more games. Guys, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for the support. Kindly appreciated. Have a great morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you are. We will meet again each other tomorrow in Vubli Official's channel for part 2 of the Best of 21 challenge between the Viper and Doubt. Until then, guys, we love this game. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Have fun, whatever you do from now. And what can I say? Bye-bye for now. Stay safe, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.